Hey guys, so before I was this relatively confident, semi-experienced adult sitting here before you, I was kind of an awkward mess. Puberty had struck me down hard, and when I was 13 years old, talking to girls was a terrifying thought. 2 years prior, no problem. 2 years after, no problem. But I was in this sweet spot when I was 13, and I was a mess. High school was about to start, and I was spending my summer at camp, living the closest thing you can get to an adult life at that age. It was pretty sweet. I mean, we were free to do what we wanted most of the time. And this being my first time at stay-away camp, and therefore my first real taste of freedom, I wanted to make it the best summer ever, and to a 13-year-old boy, that meant getting my first kiss. Now, a lot of the guys in my cabin had already kissed girls. I mean, so they said. They told me about all of their raging sexual antics, and I completely believed it, not really realizing that they were definitely making stuff up. And so I was like, Stacy, listen, you got a super rockin' bod, and our makeout sessions are dope, but I just think I'm a little too mature for you. What? Then what happened? And that's when things got really awkward, because then her mom walks in, and her and I start making out, and Stacy's just left watching. Anyways, these guys were my go-to for advice. They basically taught me how to flirt, talk to girls, everything. Not that any of it really helped, because I was still painfully awkward. Luckily, my cabin mates had friends that were girls. This got me talking to them and helped me warm up the confidence I need to smooch some lips later. One of the girls I'd been talking to's name was Stephanie, and she was a fox. I thought that we'd really hit it off, and all my friends were pushing me to make a move. So one day, we're hanging out, sitting next to each other on this bench, and I think to myself, now is my time. And then I proceed to bust out one of the greatest moves that I've ever pulled. Yeah, I put my arm around her. And hey, before you laugh, I was 13. That was basically like second base. And can I just say that we went to second base a lot. My arm might as well have been glued to that girl's shoulder. Like at first I was super pumped about it, but then it just sort of became something that we did all the time.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, not much, how about you? Hey, what's up, man? Oh, hey, what's going on? But then I thought like maybe he's just sleeping, so hold on. So I dug him up, and my parents weren't very happy about that. So a week or so goes by, and I start realizing that I'm not really getting any closer to kissing her. This bothered me. My cabin mates told me that when a girl wants you to kiss her, you'll just know. Okay, well, I definitely didn't know. Maybe it's just because I'm really oblivious. Maybe I should just go for it and see what happens. So at night, after a dance had just happened, guys were allowed to walk the girls back to their section, and this is when I thought I'd make my move. So I walked her back, and when we got to her section, we just sort of sat on the grass and hung out for a bit. As we were talking, I started trying to like give her signs to let her know that I wanted to kiss her. It was super subtle.
And then we went tree climbing, and then we went zip lining as well. And then for dinner, I think we had spaghetti, and we had some garlic bread as well.
And lo and behold, I didn't end up kissing her. She wouldn't look directly at me. She leaned away when I leaned in. It was just a hardcore shutdown. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I'll just work up to it. There's still plenty of camp time left. Only thing is, the next day when I tried talking to her, she was ignoring me. And I don't mean like the occasional, you know, subtly kind of playing cold sort of thing, like completely ignoring me. Hello. Acknowledge me! And this wasn't just for like an hour or a day. This lasted the next week, and our camp time was running out. I was so excited to get my first kiss, and I kind of started losing hope. But I've always been a stubborn kid, and I came to the conclusion that if she wasn't gonna kiss me, someone else will. Oh, sorry, Stephanie. Things just aren't working out. There was another girl that I knew that was way easier to talk to. Her name was Simone, and she had been kissing dudes for years now. She was good friends with a lot of the guys in my cabin, so it was literally as easy as, hey, you're friends with Simone, right? Yeah, cool. Tell her I like her. Okay. And then the very next day,
Hey, do you like me?
yeah.
Okay, come with me.
So Simone takes me by the hand and walks me over to this log where we sit directly across from each other, and then she just sort of leans in and goes for it. Okay, so I didn't even know that putting your tongue in someone else's mouth was a thing, and here I am with one mouth and two tongues in it. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like fight back or just let her do her thing. And after a few minutes of this, she asked me,
Is this your first time kissing someone?
excuse me? What do I look like? Some sort of like virgin child? Some sort of like sheltered little baby? You know what? I'm out of here. I'm sick of you. God, the nerve of some people. Anyways, with that out of the way, camp was free to end. On the bus ride home, all my friends talked about is how Simone told everyone I was a bad kisser. You guys can just have your fun, you peasants. I was a man now, and I had no time for such childish games. So anyways, that was the story of how I got my first kiss. Honestly, this story was kind of hard for me to tell because of how cringeworthy it was. So if you enjoyed it, let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. But I want to hear from you guys. What was your first kiss like? And if you haven't had one yet, what do you want it to be like? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm looking forward to reading your stories. Make sure that you're subscribed to me because I make new videos kind of consistently. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys next week.